Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. It is so good to be here before you guys, and thank you guys for tuning in. It is season 6 of The Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. So stand up, clap it up, and give it up. Whew. Just had to stop and take a moment to just actually breathe. Give an honor to God, who is the head of my life. Thank you, God, for all that you have done for me and all that you're going to do. Thank you to my support system and thank you to all of my listeners. Thank you guys because none of this would be possible without you guys tuning in and doing what you do best. So thank you and thank you and thank you. I could never be more grateful for all that you guys do to promote me and to help me have a successful podcast brand. I appreciate you guys greatly for all that you do. And yes, let's jump right on in. Of course, I get to the part where I tell my story as to how I became this. Okay. So it all started when my father and I began having these morning meetings to increase our productivity, to bond, and to complete these projects that we had coming and create new stuff. And that one morning when I came to morning meeting, this is when the breakfast show with Marisha LaShay was born. I was asking my dad these thought provoking questions. And as I continue to keep running with it and going with it, he was like, well, why don't you go and, create your audience or, get in front of an audience and present this? And when he did that, I took his suggestion and I ran with it. But not only did he tell me that, but he also began to share with me that I should do it in months that had 30 days. So the months that had the 30 days would be November, April, June, and September, which would kind of give me the idea of being able to kind of write and have that downtime and to do everything that I need to do to be prepared for each season. So, I did that. I went to Facebook Live, and once I went to Facebook Live back in November of 2020, that's when everything just kind of took off for me, as I continuously to, keep building this brand and just going the way that I have been going. It has definitely been a blessing. And I could never thank God for all that He is doing more so than being able to have my father as a vessel and just helping me to kind of sort through all of that. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right on into the mental check in. How am I feeling today? How am I feeling? With everything that is transpiring, how am I feeling? Of course, when we measure our mental check ins, it's on a scale 1 to 10, 1 being the worst day of your life and 10 being the best day of your life. And can I be below a 1 and can I be above a 10? You absolutely can be above a 10 and you could be below a 1 because nobody can determine how you feel, especially when you are starting the top of your day. So I'm feeling good. I'm at a 9. Just been able to get that well needed rest. Man, I've been sleeping my face off lately. All I pretty much been wanting to do is just kind of to get as much rest as I can because I know that on a regular I do a lot. And with me doing so much, I'm learning to work with everything and to have it all together. So yes, with that being said, you guys, please drop your numbers and share with me if you feel led to share. So I want to move on to the next part of the breakfast show. And you know that I have to always share with you guys my goals in honor of season 6. My first goal, of course, is expand my listener base. I'm currently at 715 active listeners. Okay. And I'm glad. I'm definitely glad because I understand that it takes growth. Growth is good. You know what I'm saying? My second goal is to expand to various countries. I'm currently heard in 12 countries, but I would like to continuously to keep expanding to capture 183 more countries. 3, grow my presence on YouTube. Okay. So my YouTube page is Marisha LaShay at 1020. And when you type in Marisha LaShay, you have to use the at symbol 1020. Want to increase my awareness and my subscribers on YouTube. And the only way that I can actually do that is if I definitely, put it out there. Keep reminding people, keep telling people, keep showing people, keep reminding people, hey, follow my page. Hey, follow my page. 4, subscription, starting with Apple Podcasts. Okay. So I'll start with Apple Podcasts and then I'll continuously to migrate to other platforms. Of course, you have to start somewhere. 5, establish a podcast for younger listeners. That is already in the works. I'm currently working on that. I just had to push it back and it's coming together the way that it should. So please stay tuned for that. 10, I said 10. Jesus. Okay, 10. I don't know why 10 came to me randomly, but let me continue. Adding digital products and merchandise. When I talk about digital products, I always say ebooks, workbooks, different programs, trainings, courses, webinars, all kind of stuff. Merchandise. Of course, I would love to see, me be a walking billboard for my brand. That's always something very important that you want to do as a brand owner and creator and things like that. All right. So, with that being said, this is season 6 with the focus being on 26 trending topics in life in an alphabetical order. Today is day 17 of the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. I have 13 more days that I will be coming before you. And the letter that we will be focusing on today is going to be Q. Q. Question of the day. What topic will we talk about that start with the letter Q? Let's consider quantum computing. Quantum computing is a cutting edge field that leverages quantum mechanics to perform complex computations. Okay. We're going to explore a couple things in this article about quantum computing. I've never heard of quantum computing at all, except for during the movie Hidden Figures when she was doing quantum physics or whatever the case. So I'm looking forward to finding out what's going on. All right, here we go. And my article came from Investors Business Daily. So, after artificial intelligence, quantum computing should be the next big thing. All right, quantum computing. Everybody know what artificial intelligence is, okay? It's clearly the latest craze sweeping the technology industry, but an even bigger trend may be on the horizon in the form of quantum computing, provided it can solve troubling cybersecurity questions, okay? Advances in quantum computing seem destined to humble today's electronic chip based supercomputers. These machines work on a subatomic level and use exotic technologies like super cold superconductor chips. And quantum computing's ultimate benefit is that it solves problems too complex for today's classical computers. Okay. Technology titans such as IBM, Google parent Alphabet, Microsoft, and Intel, as well as a number of startups, already are touting achievements with these experimental machines. Further, cloud computing giants are laying the groundwork to offer quant- quantum computing as a service. All right. Everyone sees quantum marketing coming. There's still debate over when and how quantum computing is on the horizon, said Chris Hume, Senior Director of the Business Operations at quantum computing startup Sandbox AQ, among a wave of quantum computing startups funded by venture capital. Sandbox AQ was spun off by Google last year. Many of the applications of the technology are unknown, so it'll be exciting to see how that evolves over time. Hume told Investors Business Daily. But meanwhile, the artificial intelligence possibilities are there. The cybersecurity threats are also real. For one, it's unclear where countries like China stand in their development of quantum computers. There's a big issue because quantum computers will eventually overpower current data encryption technologies. In turn, foreign intelligence agencies could pose as even bigger cybersecurity threat. quantum computing to boost artificial intelligence. There's also a question when quantum computing will actually flourish. Okay. Much like artificial intelligence, quantum computing has been hyped for decades. In fact, researchers expect quantum computing to be helpful in advancing machine learning, a type of artificial intelligence. But artificial intelligence in the business world seemed more debun until content creating generative artificial intelligence took the world by storm in late 2022. Meanwhile, it's unclear that the killer app for quantum computing might be. For now, intriguing partnerships are popping up. Moderna announced in April it will be partnering with IBM to use its quantum computer and generative artificial technology to advance mRNA vaccines and therapies. Vaccines using mRNA are used to inoculate against COVID 19. Still, the industry players expect the electronics based supercomputers to survive. Quantum computers will not replace them. Rather, they're expected to coexist with quantum computers, likely assisting in solving the most pressing problems like modeling climate change. Quantum computers today do not outperform classical traditional computers for problems in the real world. Richard Models, general manager of Amazon Web Services, bracket quantum computing service, told IBD AWS is the sound computing arm of Amazon. Searching for quantum computing advantage. There have been a couple examples where quantum computing has been demonstrated to solve a mathematical problem that a classical computer could not. But those problems were synthetic and were created to show off the capabilities of quantum computers, Mounds went on to say. He added that has been called quantum supremacy, where a quantum machine has done something uniquely that a classical computer could not do. We've crossed that point in a couple areas, but not in a way that is commercially interesting to customers. AWS offers researchers access to quantum machines like Ion Q, Oxford Quantum Circuits, which is Q Era, Rigi Computing, which is RGTI, and Canada-based Axadu Quantum Technologies. Also, Amazon is building quantum computer prototypes at the California Institute of Technology in Pasadena, California. The next milestone in the industry would describe as the quantum advantage. That's when a quantum computer actually is faster or cheaper or uses less power than a classical computer to solve a problem that is of commercial interest, Molds said. He added, no one knows. It should probably be here before the next 10 years. It could be maybe in the next 3 or 4 years. It's possible with quantum computers will be in the regiment of being commercially adventurous before they are large enough to crack public encryption keys. So, you guys, I'm going to stop there. And wow, I'm just kind of blown away because I never knew anything about quantum computing and what that really was, except for watching the movie Hidden Figures when these women, excuse me, had to actually commute these calculations and being able to send people out to space. So I know that those two kind of go hand in hand. And hey, I'm here for it. Let's see what can be done, honestly. So, you guys, that is the close of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you guys learned something just like I learned something. And I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Peace.